welcome back to another Friday episode of the Creekside Sports. I'm your host, Travis. With me, as always, will be my co-hosts, Kyle, John, and Marty, and we are the Creekside Dogs. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We got some news in the NFL. Combine started this week. There was a lot of linebackers and defensive linemen for day one. Some of them kind of made a big step. I will definitely say linebacker Peyton Wilson out of North Carolina State ran a 4.43 40.
Whoa.
The fastest linebacker has ever ran a 40.
Was that yesterday?
Yes.
That's moving.
I believe I saw that. It was impressive.
What's his weight?
I ain't got his weight on me.
I'd say he got to be at least 260.
No, I think he was like 242.
Yeah.
Because I have a stat here as well. Dallas Turner, edge rusher from Alabama, ran a 4.46 40. That was the fastest 40 out of a guy over 250 pounds.
Okay.
There you have it.
So I know he was under 250.
Gotcha. Okay. That's
so
still moving though. Gosh,
that's the edge. That's the edge from Alabama there.
Yeah, he'll make a difference.
That's going to be nice. He's probably moving up the stock board with that.
I did see a projection that he was like 14 to 15 range on the board.
He's probably going to climb fast.
Sure.
He's also got a 40.5 vert, 40.5-inch vert.
Bunnies.
He can get up there. He was one of the top of the boards, too.
I tell you right now, some tackles in the NFL are not going to like rushing that guy. That dude's going to be up in their chest fast.
Oh, yeah. He's got a punch, too.
Yeah.
Right off the grip. Another edge rusher that was making statements was Chop Robinson out of Penn State, 4.48 40. 10, that's wrong. He's going to be a great pickup, though.
Okay.
I agree with that totally.
He's been causing a lot of problems there in college. He's just going to transition to the NFL big time. He's big size.
Gotcha.
A lot of guys are high on him as well. D tackle, one of the best D tackles coming out there. He ran a 4.78 40, 33.5 vert. Both of them are the best for the defensive tackles.
Gotcha.
That's a big man who can move fast.
Right. And try to get up. It'd
Yeah.
be hard to throw over top of him.
He's actually looking a lot like Aaron Donald, people are saying. Freak athlete type of deal.
That's a good person to be.
If you're looking like Aaron Donald, you're smaller in size. You're so fast, though, and you got the power. That's going to be crazy.
Automatic defensive player of the year.
And if he got that vert, he can jump up to start swatting the ball down. If he can't get to him, that's going to have a huge impact if he can actually do that too.
Especially the shorter quarterbacks, the Bryce Young, guys like that. It'd be hard to see over the linemen like that anyway.
Oh, yeah, them small quarterbacks are going to be in trouble with these big dudes coming out.
For sure.
Also, other news, Caleb Williams, he was at the Combine. Of course, he's not throwing or anything. He's talking to a lot of teams in the early picks. He even said on a live that he's not talking to all 32 teams because there's only one of him and only one team's going to get him.
Now, you and I talked about this on Tuesday. Man. I would love to hear Marty's input and John's as well on this subject.
I don't like him. I don't care for him. He's not talented. He did not do nothing last year at USC. The year before that, he had two great receivers. Last year, he lost 6 games. The dude is going to be a big bust. In my opinion, huge bust.
Well, we know who performed better, Jaden.
Jaden Daniels is a far way better quarterback. Even Drake May is way better talented and more skill set than Caleb Williams is. There's a reason why he went to 4 schools. Caleb Williams did in college. So nobody wanted to keep dealing with him.
And knowing that, why would you sit out the Combine when you can improve your stock just by going out and performing drills instead of game action where you seem to struggle?
Because everybody's so hyped on him winning the Heisman. It's ridiculous.
I agree.
He had one good season out of 4. And you are like, oh my gosh, this guy's ready to go. No, he's not. He did not. He's not going to perform. He's not going to have nobody around him was going to want to play with him because of his attitude. That's clear as that already. He don't want to be a team player. He don't want to be nobody wants to deal with him. Coaches don't want to deal with him unless you're Lincoln Riley. The only person who wants to deal with him. And now he go to Washington, right? To be their offensive coordinator. So how's that going to work out for everybody? You know what I mean? I don't like Caleb Williams.
I'm also hearing that Caleb Williams' dad is too involved right now.
Also, we got another Lamar Ball and Lonzo Ball.
A lot of coaches are not liking that.
Oh my God, that was a terrible time.
You know what I mean?
He didn't hire an agent.
He did not. That is correct.
He said he's not going to hire an agent. He doesn't need an agent because he's a grown man. But if you're the consensus number 1 overall pick, going out and doing anything will only hurt you. So if you're going to get taken number 1, if you believe in your heart you're being taken number 1 no matter what, why would you go out to damage it? When he has his dad going and talking to teams,
Who's his dad? Who did this guy come from?
Just his dad. I mean, Lamar had his mom.
Well, hell,
talking
I'll
to
take my
teams.
dad to the combine. I'll give me a spot.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Beckham's
freaking
dad
not-
got him traded.
yeah.
Get out of here, bro.
Lamar-
There's gonna be another freaking LaMelo ball out there, or whatever LeVar ball out there, run his cock. Oh man.
Now, I personally agree with you. I think Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback, and I think the Bears are going to pass up on Jaden and end up taking Caleb, and it's going to be bad for them. They're going to go down another road, and they ain't going to have no weapons for him, and it's
Nope.
going to be bad. While Jaden Daniels over there going to Washington probably.
Probably gonna be balling. I'm telling you, I think Washington's
Gonna
be
have a better
good
year.
team this year.
They
I
got the
really do.
weapons. They
Yeah.
don't have the coach.
Also,
We know about that.
speaking of the Bears quarterback situation, apparently some reports say that a deal is already in place for Justin Fields to go to the Atlanta Falcons.
I see that coming. It's either it could be two
It
teams.
hasn't been confirmed, but there is.
In my
rumors.
opinion, it's two teams for Justin Fields. He's going to the Steelers or he's going to Atlanta. Atlanta's his hometown. It makes sense for him to go to Atlanta.
Clearly, rather see him go to Atlanta than Pittsburgh.
Correct. And
Yeah.
they have a lot of nice weapons down there in Atlanta.
I see the Steelers
Them-
sticking with Kenny Pickett.
Them-
I saw that their
Yeah.
GM or owner was all in on Kenny Pickett.
Well,
and he
they're gonna-
believes that Arthur Smith is the answer to Kenny Pickett.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
they're also going to bring in some more talented by maybe like a Joe Flacco or someone older that's I'm not saying Joe Flacco, but someone in that area. Ryan Tannehill maybe that we go in there to probably challenge Pickett for that spot.
There was
Mason
also-
Rudolph is not your answer to challenging. You know what I mean?
No, and he's a free agent as well.
right.
There was
So-
also rumors that old Coach Haynes could be going to Pittsburgh, but I
Hey,
didn't
Kirk
like
Cochino
that
with
one.
his new
oh,
grill.
Oh, Kirk Cousins.
I heard
Yeah.
something the other day. Kirk Cousins wants to go to San Fran.
We don't need him.
Hey,
I've seen that rumor too.
I did watch. I watched ESPN the other day, and they said
As a backup.
that no, they said they would rather have Kirk Cousins than over Brock Purdy right now.
Well, that's
Who
because
said
Kirk
that?
Cousins.
Not San Fran.
Well, Kirk Cousins has
Just
been
as
linked
an
to
ESPN,
Kyle
what I'm saying.
Shanahan
Yeah.
his entire career. Because Kyle Shanahan didn't even look at quarterbacks in 2017. Like when Patrick
Right.
Mahomes,
Yep.
Deshaun Watson were coming out,
Yeah.
he didn't even evaluate him. We had
They
number
thought
2
Kirk
pick.
Cousins was a
Yeah.
sure fit coming there no matter
'Cause
what.
They were going to do the 1 year and get Kirk Cousins the next year, and that's when they traded for Jimmy G.
Yep.
Yep.
And
How'd that work
blew
out
all
for
that
you?
up. I mean, we got to the Super Bowl, so
Got to it.
You would have had that. You like
It's
that?
almost there. I can't grab it. It's almost there.
You
You like
have,
that?
have to
Here
be
we
quicker
go.
than that.
One of my favorite quotes from the combine so far, old Drake May dropped a bomb quote. He says, "You don't want a game plan for me. You want a game plan with me."
There you go. And that's
Right.
like I said.
That's
I'm,
my
I'm
boy.
telling you, I'm high on Drake May, Jaden Daniels. Bo Nix has been playing college football for almost 15 years.
53 and a half.
Guarantee the boy can play NFL football.
53 and a half confirmed seasons. And
right.
I mean, he's like
4 schools, 15 years.
like Stetson Bennett.
Oh, he's been there actually longer. Than he's actually
also
been there longer.
confirmed.
Yeah.
What about J.J. McCarthy? Did you mention him?
I
JJ,
love.
I was getting there. J.J. McCartney. I mean, he just took down Ohio State. Okay, what 2 years in a row he took down? I think it's 2 years in a row, maybe third.
Three.
3. I'm not real
Regular
sure.
season, yes.
I don't know if it was J.J.
At least
or not
2.
3, but I know for sure 2. Why does he not up there? I mean, he had a great coach in Jim Harbaugh by bringing out this whole new Michigan football Wolverine.
He's going to climb now that these other quarterbacks aren't there. He's
Yeah,
going to
he's-
get to show his skills off in front of everyone.
Right.
'cause
This is
nobody
where
else
he
there to-
climbs.
I think, and
He's
I'm
going
telling
to
you,
climb draft boards.
I think people are messing up with the number 1 pick. I don't like
He's
it.
a solid pick.
So-
I don't think they should trade Justin Fields. So I obviously
I
don't
agree.
think they should draft Caleb Williams. I
Right.
would take Drake May or Jaden Daniels to your point.
Yeah.
I'd take Marvin Harrison and stick with Justin Fields
Exactly.
personally,
That's
That's
where I'm.
another good
That's where
thing,
I'm
yeah.
at with it.
or trade out. You can trade out the round. You can trade out the 5 or 6 or 3 or 4 and probably still get or I can't talk.
Marvin
Marvin
Harrison.
Harrison.
Yeah, the way because a lot I keep hearing it is now that these teams are preparing for 2 years down the road. Like they want to get a quarterback now because there's no prospects coming out of college in a couple of years. So this might be the best quarterback class you're going to get in the next 2 years.
Yeah, so they're
So
going to
they're like, oh, we got to get
They're
now.
gonna
We got to
pay.
go. We got to go. We got to go. So you're going to see, in my opinion, of the draft, you're probably going to see 5 quarterbacks in the top 7 picks, and you're going to see a lot of trading and giving away just to solidify they have a backup quarterback or a starter quarterback coming in years down the road.
Sure.
I see Washington moving up. I see everybody, you know what I mean, just keep climbing and climbing and climbing.
They're
So-
going to be paying. for that for
Washington's in
years.
it too.
right, but I think they have another pick down there later down
They
the
probably do
road,
because they're
so-
terrible.
Right.
If they move up, they're gonna be paying for years. This reminded me of that Trey Lance trade all over.
I
because
can
that-
tell you right
Yeah,
now,
that
the
would hurt.
Bengals ain't moving anywhere.
No, they
Yeah.
never do.
No.
They're sticking
We
there.
don't-
They're
they
taking a
don't-
right tackle or a D tackle. We'll figure it out at
All right,
draft day.
man. If it goes the way it's saying, that Brock Bowers keeps falling, and
That's too good to pass up.
I
if he
know.
does.
If he's
I
there,
pray
you
to
gotta
God
take
that
him, man.
happens.
Yeah, we all wish it would happen, but I've seen a lot of mocks where he's going top 10 still. So
Yeah, but
I
I-
agree.
but-
I've also
that's what
seen
I'm
mocks
saying.
where he comes to us.
But that's also what I'm saying,
I'm-
though. We're not there yet. It's going to get closer to time. People are going to start trading away them picks. Them top 10s are not going to be the same throughout this whole thing. Everybody's going to be different. It's going to switch, and then Brock Bowers is going to keep boom, boom, boom. And I strongly feel he'll be in the top 15, right, or 15, 18 area, right there where we need to be. So
Now, would that be considered a draft slide? Bowers getting back to 18?
Not really a draft slide. The injury would have hurt him this year, in my opinion. Like it killed him, slowed him down. If he stayed healthy all year, he'd have been 100% top 5, no doubt about it. That's just who he is as an athlete. The injury put him back a little bit, slowed him down. But like I was saying, back to the people looking at future down the road, you're not going to find another quarterback class right now for another couple years. And that's for me watching college football myself. Is there's no really definite quarterbacks coming out next year or the year after that. So you have to go get a quarterback now, or you're stuck with a Kenny Pickett, or you're stuck with Justin Fields, somebody that teams are not happy with. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where I think Brock Powers will start slowly creeping down the chain there.
I still think Desmond Ritter's going to be a decent quarterback.
I agree.
I don't think he's going to be for Atlanta much longer, but
Yeah.
I still think if someone gets injured, Desmond Ritter's going to have himself a job.
Did you
All right.
you hear about him catching that stray when they were interviewing the head coach? He said if they had better quarterback play, that he wouldn't be there right now. He's like, if we had
Oh
better
yeah, that was the
quarterback
new
play-
coach coming in, Morris.
If they had better
I do like
quarterback
Raheem
play-
Morris.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the one. He's what he said. Yeah, I saw that.
It happens.
Yep.
On day 2 of the combine, we had DBs and just defensive backs. I thought we were going to have tight ends today.
There
I
are
was wrong
tight
on
ends.
that.
Tight ends are going right now.
Are they
actually.
going right now? Okay, I didn't know. I thought they were going to all go earlier, but we do have DBs going. Nate Wiggins, 4.2840. Duke of Fly.
Whoa!
Unfortunately, he did injure himself on the run.
That sounds like
Hey.
Bengals
Or
first
got
round
hurt.
draft pick.
He
That
forgot-
hurts.
He
Her
forgot
guy
his hip back at the start line.
The injury hurts, but the 4.28 does work in his favor. Ash John Ross.
Yeah.
He also said that he wasn't okay with that. He thinks he should have done better because he didn't start off very good, apparently.
That boy is fast. Then.
Dude run another 40, he might beat the record. You
Yeah.
never know.
Got Toledo's Quinion Mitchell in a 4.33.
Nice.
38-inch vert.
That's not a bad.
He's
that's,
moving.
dude. I wonder what's. Wish I would have got the size on these guys.
6 foot 195, 4.33
That's
40.
that's a heavy hitter. Then he's
Yeah.
a heavy hitter guy.
He's moving up the board with them
They're
stats
gonna
right
move.
there.
They'll end up moving that boy to safety.
I
Free
think he
safety
did
or
good on the
something like
bench
that.
too. I don't have it in front of me. I think he did pretty good on the bench.
Yeah.
as
Yeah, I
well.
don't have that.
They'll end up moving him to safety. There's no way he's staying in corner.
It's a big boy.
Right. You want him at safety. You can guard him tight ends. Yeah, you don't want him playing corner. Tyreek Hill will blow right past him. Well, can't really say that. He ran a 4.3.
Four-
He say he just ran a
Can't really
4.3.
say that, but Tyreek's
Nah, he's keeping up.
routes are pretty crisp and clean. It's hard to keep up.
Boy's fast.
Yeah.
4.33 pretty fast.
Yeah, but
I ain't got his 3 count on me either to figure out how fast he can cut.
who's that?
Quinion Mitchell.
Oh, gotcha.
I'd like to. I don't know. I'm kind of biased. I'd like to see a top corner go to Cincinnati as well. We don't.
We definitely could use one.
I did see it that the Bengals may be looking into it.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a bad thing. We did Cheetah Bay is unfortunately aging out of the cornerback role, starting cornerback role,
Mhm.
and all we got is Cam Taylor-Britt, DJ Turner there in Cincinnati. Mike Hilton's getting up there in age, and they're talking about a lot of 3 safety looks, bringing Dax Hill down into the slot
Dax Hill
as
playing
well.
fantastic.
Yeah, he did play very good last year.
I just don't know. We're gonna have to either go another safety or another corner if we're going that route.
I
Yeah,
agree.
you'll get that third, fourth round
Mike
pick,
Hilton's
fifth round
also
pick.
Mike Hilton's also getting up there in age, so he ain't gonna be playing as much.
I think that the best thing to do right now for that is I'm a big fan of let that slide out right now, first couple games, and then right before the deadline, try to get an old vet back there, try to sign a free vet.
Give me
We
Justin
should-
Simmons.
We got a little bit of money Should we have a little bit of
J.C.
cap
Jackson?
space? He's there. He's available.
J.C. Jackson.
He's available.
J.C. Jackson.
We got $30 more million to spend.
The Patriots have released J.C. Jackson. So
Yep, J.C. Jackson was released. What was that, like $11 million cap save?
13 and a half.
14.4.
14.4.
Yeah.
Dang.
But it opened up like $100 million.
That gives the
Cap
Patriots a
casualties.
league-leading
Yeah.
101.6 million
Yeah.
in cap space.
That's a
they
lot
are
of dollars.
spending some money.
Speaking of free agents, looks like L'Jarius Sneed has also been allowed to look for a trade.
Uh-oh.
He is
He's allowed
seeking
to
trade
look.
now. I don't think they're going to tag him.
Oh, they're going to tag him.
He's
I'll
allowed
tag
to
and
look,
trade,
just
yeah.
like Mike Evans. Mike Evans is allowed to test free agency waters. Is how they're going to word it, but he's not going anywhere.
Speaking of Mike Evans, what if he goes to Kansas City?
Then
How dangerous would that be?
we're in trouble.
Everyone's in trouble.
Because that
Everybody's
boy,
already in trouble.
yeah,
Yeah.
that boy will catch
Anything.
everything thrown to him over there.
If
No
that-
doubt about it.
If that happens, I can see the Bengals trading T. Higgins, first round pick, and then next year's first round pick for old Jay Jettas coming out of Minnesota.
Hell yeah.
Bring him in. Hey, that offense is going to keep up with them.
It doesn't matter. We're not slowing them down.
Did you
We
see what
couldn't
he
slow
did?
him down without him.
Yeah, that's not.
Mike Evans is built different, bud. He built different.
He
Hey, the
won.
Bengals are the only ones that can slow him down.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike
yeah, pay
Evans
Mike.
got Johnny
Hey, what's our
Manziel
buddy?
drafted in
Johnny-
the
Pay,
first round.
pay 1K, 3K. Is that what he always says? Yeah.
Johnny Football owes everything to Mike Evans.
Yeah, he's a freak though.
Oh, Mr.
Oh,
Zero
Johnny
game film.
football.
Yep.
Yeah.
Johnny Football.
I liked him coming out.
I
He was
did too.
exciting.
He was exciting. Giving
Yeah.
the money sign.
Oh,
Yeah, I loved it.
Enzo,
What a clown.
So exciting.
one of the smartest humans you'll ever meet.
The fact that he can go out there and win a
What-
football game on zero game
But
film watch.
what he did in college, son, nobody does that. That was pure genius of what he did. And
Pure
he made
illegal at the
so much money. Hey,
Pure illegal.
I get it's illegal, but what you can do and get away with it.
He did it. Guess
give a
what?
round of applause, bud, because that was a baller move.
He didn't get none of his awards taken from him.
Nope.
Shout out Reggie Bush.
Reggie
was too bad for
Give him
college-
his damn
college
Heisman
football.
back.
Yeah,
Too bad for college
hey,
football.
he's still a Heisman Trophy winner. On us. Always will be.
Give it to him. Let him
Absolutely.
put it in his trophy case.
That shit was illegal when he played college football.
He was too bad.
Yeah,
God dang, he was good.
he's on a pedestal over there by himself.
What did what did he do? He just threw a bet, didn't he?
I think he was doing autographs, right?
That's what it
Was
was.
he
I
get
knew it was
paid?
something
nothing
small.
crazy. Nothing.
Something
Just
stupid where Johnny Manziel did all he did, and yeah.
he was just too good, and nobody could beat him. So they was like, "Oh, we'll take it from him. Watch
Yeah.
this." Yeah.
Way worse. Johnny
Had an
Manziel.
unfair
way
advantage.
worse.
worse. Yeah.
Poor little Tink Tink.
Poor little thing.
Oh, quick question for you guys.
Uh-oh.
So there are a couple teams that are proposing to push the trade deadline back a couple weeks. That way, the people that are basically not going to be good now know they're not going to be good and will be more willing to get rid of their pieces to the people who are going for championships. So some
So-
owners apparently think that it will make people tank more.
So is that something that's going into vote, like trade deadline? You say moving
Back. So from week 8 to like week 10, I think. I think 49ers were one of the teams in on trying to make it happen, and apparently they're supposed to be talking with other owners about it.
I haven't seen nothing about that.
Wonder if
yet,
that's
so
gonna be
I'd look
coming
into
up
that.
coming up the vote. Also,
Yeah.
speaking of coming up the vote, NFL is also possibly doing away with the chain gang.
Yeah, I saw that.
Guess
in the
what?
next,
Down goes the chain gang, comes in the lasers.
in a
No
couple
way.
years.
That's gonna be terrible.
They're supposed to.
It's going to
if
be
they do
100% more accurate, Marty.
Yeah. If they do it, they're supposed to be testing
Here
it.
we go.
Technology's infallible.
Okay, so
But there's always an error in technology.
guess what else they're trying to do? Get rid of kickoffs.
That's coming. Get ready.
Yeah.
Might as well
you
get rid
just
of it at
took
this point.
away almost 20 jobs in the NFL when you take away kickoffs. You
Yeah,
know that, right?
Devin Hester's going to be the only one in the NFL
20
because
jobs.
of kickoffs.
There's
Hall of
players on the
Fame.
NFL teams right now only there for one thing: special teams and kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he's not throwing kickoffs no more, okay, we'll just go get another 5-6 receivers and 3 more running backs to put
Literally,
on the roster.
your backups get their play time on special teams.
Correct. But some of them guys, I forget dude from New England. He legit was a backup, or not a backup, but he was a special team specialist. That's all he was. He never saw the play. He never saw nothing. He did special teams. He just retired last year. I forget his
Is
name.
that Slater? Is that who we're talking
Slater,
about?
yeah. He literally done
When was
special
this?
teams. That is it.
Oh, Vince Papali.
Yeah, that's all he did. So now you're just hurting football at this point when you take away a kick. You can't do onside kicks. Now, how are you going to do that?
And I'll be honest, I never even thought of it that way. Like all them backups that get to play on kickoffs and punts and punt returns, and all, you don't get your starters out there because they might get injured.
Correct.
It makes sense.
Correct.
All these guys, you got 53 guys on your damn roster.
Yeah.
And only 22 of them are on the field.
Now you're going to have to do roster cut. I mean, why do you need 53 when you can only now take your roster from 53 to 40? You know what I mean? Why you don't need the 13 extra players no more?
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Terrell Davis' first big splash play he ever made was in preseason on a kickoff coverage.
Yeah, and on top of that can also change the momentum of a game just like that.
Right. Yeah.
You take a kickoff return, man. It doesn't matter if you're down by 42. You just hyped up your own crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Now everybody else is hyped up.
You got to think, too, they've already done it with onside kick. When was the last time an onside kick was actually successful, like 2021 or something?
Yeah, I mean,
They made it more
those are
even,
just-
and yet it's still like when they moved, like you can only have so many guys on a certain side of the field.
Yeah.
When they did away with that, I thought there was going to be more onside recovered.
Well,
It went the other way.
we also need to realize these guys are professional athletes. They've been doing this their entire lives. If they can't recover an onside kick from a kicker, why are you on the field?
I've seen
You're the
Travis
be-
Kelce drop an onside kick.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
George Kittle.
you're the best hands on the field, and you guys are dropping onside kicks. Come on, what's going on?
It's
What's
just
the
like
bigger
it's just
issue?
like fielding a baseball at that point. They're coming at you, piss missile and a
Hey.
warped ball.
I'm pretty sure
You don't know where that ball's going to go.
Brett Favre used to throw piss missiles, and I think everybody else did fine with them.
Yeah, but you knew where it was going to go. It wasn't bouncing off the ground.
Oh,
All I'm
no.
saying is that there used to actually be able to be comebacks, and now it just kind of seems like, well, if you need an onside kick, this game's over.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got a
Like,
point
The only
there
way you're getting an
sometimes.
onside kick anymore is surprise them.
Right.
Go Saints.
Yeah, that was the Saints. I was gonna say on the Saints. So,
Super Bowl.
yep.
That pretty much does it
nope.
for
I got
segment one.
One more thing
You
for
got
the
NFL?
NFL there. Kellen Moore is the new OC in Philly. I don't know how you all feel about that. Him going over there with Jalen Hurts. Think it's going to be a good thing or a
Well,
bad
that
thing for
That
him?
happened 2 or 3 weeks ago. I thought.
Yeah, but nobody's brought that up. So
Not that I can remember.
We
But,
definitely discussed that. I feel like, but we can go right back to it.
okay, well, still want your input on it. How do you
that'd
think
be
it's going
nice.
to? I just feel like it's a big dramatic change for Kellen Moore. Really,
Well, they'll have a great regular season, and then they'll lose in the playoffs.
He was there in New England for a while, right?
that's a Dallas thing.
Well,
Well,
No.
he,
He was
he was the
Chargers.
offensive coordinator.
Chargers.
yeah.
He was the offensive coordinator. In
But
Dallas.
Well, we've seen how the Chargers
well,
did. So
the way I'm looking
bye
at
Eagles.
the way I'm looking at it is he's
I
had-
blame Brandon Staley for the Chargers.
I blame Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert all the way. I
Wow.
think.
I disagree.
Whoa. Let's
Look,
get to that conversation.
he-
Justin Herbert.
Yeah, let's
we
talk
don't like
about it.
Herbert.
No, I was on this Herbert train all the way up until he lost that playoff game. He had a 21-point lead in.
I was
Wow.
I was on the Herbert train until we drafted Joe Burrow because
So
I
now-
wanted Herbert in the draft. And
So
then
Why do you all think this is a Herbert issue over in Charger land?
Because his-
Chargers have been stacked roster wise.
yeah.
Okay.
Why
have
are they not
offense-
winning?
Offense and defense
I
have
don't know.
both been stacked.
I'm
They have,
asking.
they have this quarterback with a rocket arm. He's the perfect quarterback, and he just can't win.
Can't win.
Coaching.
You're either a winner or you're not.
Coaching,
Justin
coaching.
Herbert is not a winner.
Coaching? No.
I don't
Brandon
think
No.
Staley. Let's see what he does this year.
Justin Herbert will not win playoff games ever.
No.
he might.
Wow.
He might win some
Bold
playoff
statement.
games,
Bold
but
statements.
Bold
this day.
statements. I like this.
I
Bold
can-
statements
he-
with Travis.
I can definitely see him being the Phillip Rivers, same team and everything.
I like
I
that
can see that,
comparison.
yeah.
That's a good comparison.
So-
Good
I ain't mad about
comparison.
that one.
They have
I just
they have a stacked offense, stacked defense, and he's
Same
still
amount
not,
of kids.
He's still not gonna.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
He's still
Phil
not ever
Rivers
gonna
still
be
producing
Patrick
kids.
Mahomes for their division.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was on that train all the way. Even when he was a rookie, he was breaking all those rookie records. My friends were like, "He's losing." I was like, "Well, he's a rookie. Give him time." And then every year he's putting up big numbers, and he's losing. And then his stud of a defensive back, it's 3 interceptions by himself in the first half, and they're up by 3 scores, and all you have to do is finish out a game, and he can't do anything. That was it.
All right. Well, I think there's a couple more issues over there, but
I
this is
mean,
my opinion.
I agree that
So-
Staley was a big problem. Like
Yeah.
calling a timeout against the Raiders when
Yeah.
on that tie.
all you had to
on
do
the tie
was
game.
not call that
Yeah,
timeout.
and they were going to let it go down, and it was going to be a tie.
That
You
was
both
probably
didn't
their
get in.
chance to win a
Well,
playoff game.
my big thing for Kellen Moore, back to Kellen Moore here, is he went from 2 pristine pocket passers and Dak Prescott and Justin Herbert. You are going to Jalen Hurts.
Pristine.
I said that right?
Yeah.
I think I did.
Just putting it back in his face. Pristine.
Now you go to Jalen Hurts, which is kind of a scramble guy, freak out,
Not
quarterback,
pocket.
not a pocket passer. I don't see a whole lot of good meshing going on there. I feel like it's going to be a little battle there. That's just how I'm looking at it from a different perspective, I guess.
They don't exactly run the ball a whole lot, though. Kellen Moore's offense. Well, the Eagles don't run the ball anyways, but
Right.
Unless you're Dak Prescott with
still,
22 seconds left.
Yeah,
running.
just
Hey, I loved it. I
I just
it.
don't, like I said, going from them 2 pocket passers to a active
Yeah.
freak out run quarterback is going to be hard. I think it'll be hard to coach and learn each other's ways for a year or two. So.
Yeah, absolutely. They're
what I
definitely
mean?
going to have to learn each other's ways to adapt to that. Jalen Hurts might have to stay in the pocket a little bit more.
I'm
Might
intrigued
be dangerous. I don't know.
because I think this is a big year for Jalen Hurts. Because if you look at the first 2 years, he was putting up decent stats, but he wasn't winning. And people were saying, is this our guy? Is this our guy? Then he had that breakout year where he got paid. And then this past year looked more like the first 2 years than it did his breakout year. So now he's being paid as a top quarterback, and he has to go out and perform as the top quarterback. And when you're getting paid that much money, nobody cares about the excuses that you have a new offensive coordinator or you're learning a new system. He has 2 number 1 receivers.
Mm-hmm.
They've had a great offensive line the whole time he's been there, and they imploded after they got beat down by the 49ers. And if they don't come back from that this year, there's going to be a lot of trouble in Philly.
Gotcha.
They're going to be losing a lot of players.
I
over
just
the next
saw that
couple
in there,
years.
and I didn't remember talking about it, so I figured I'd bring it up one more time and
Sure.
just get everybody's opinion on it. So
There's our football segment there. Anybody else got any NFL?
I do one more, man.
All right, let's go.
Saquon Barkley targeting Houston as his free agent destination.
Houston.
He's been talking to C.J. Stroud apparently and wants to go to
You
Houston.
got him a friend going to go over there and take a pay cut in Houston, huh?
Guess where he's
D'Amico
going.
Ryans.
Guess where he's going? To a championship team. They will
Yeah.
win a title with them. I want to put money on that.
What
right
division
now.
or what conference is Houston in?
AFC South.
South?
That's the division. Which conference?
AFC.
Yeah, they're not making it to the Super Bowl.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There is
again.
way too many teams, and Houston's just not one of them.
I like Houston. I think
They
they're
got
gonna be
good quarterback
dangerous
play.
next year.
I like them, but
Hey.
I think they got good receiver play.
Rookie quarterback, first half of that playoff game, he played just as good as number 1 seed.
absolutely
So
can't be mad about that.
They'll be
Can't-
dangerous. They'll be dangerous with him for sure.
They'll definitely make playoffs. We'll see how their playoff runs go.
and they have a great coach.
Biased.
7 seed be fighting between Chargers and Houston.
Somebody's biased.
7 seed between Houston and
It's all right.
Chargers.
Because guess what? Jets come back this year, baby. J-E-T-S.
Speaking of, never
Jets,
mind.
Jets,
There
Jets.
goes Houston and Chargers. Oh, Aaron Rodgers coming back.
That's right, baby.
Hey, Jets and Niners both going to be looking for some offensive linemen.
There's a couple in this draft.
Yep. Bunch of them, actually.
Keep Aaron Rodgers healthy.
That could push Bowers right to us. A run on offensive
Yeah.
tackles.
I'm telling you, I think he's
That
gonna
run
fall.
of tackles
I
could
really
push
do.
Bowers.
I really do think he falls.
I would like to see us, if we don't get Bowers, take J.C. Latham, too. I like him.
Yep.
Well, that does it there, I think, finally,
Yeah,
for the
I think-
NFL segment. Moving on to college basketball. Got some big games tomorrow, a lot of them.
We had some big games earlier in this week too.
Right,
Yeah, we
let's cover all that first before
Yep.
we get to the upcoming games.
Tuesday, right after our Tuesday show, was a huge game.
Ooh-wee.
Marty, you're finally here to talk about it. Go ahead and get after.
Yeah, that game Tuesday was a dogfight, boys. That was a rough one. Both teams played really well.
Such a scrappy game.
Very scrappy game. Definitely still got to work on our defense. That Big Z, that boy, he can't guard a mannequin in the paint. That dude, how do you, man?
2 games ago, was he have like 20 minutes, 18 points, and 4 blocks? He played well.
Yeah, but he still can't guard nobody. That dude, I'm telling you, put that stool in the paint, that's 25 points out of that stool right there.
He's big,
You know
dumb,
what I
and ugly.
mean? But and if you are any type of college basketball coach right now, and if you're playing against Kentucky, watch film because you can run one play and destroy UK right now. It is coming out of off a timeout, pick and roll every time with a guy crashing from the baseline, and he'll be open every single time. We cannot guard it. We can't stop it. We don't know how. We physically cannot guard that play. Seen it, done it. I was done with it Tuesday night. I thought my kids were going to kill me the other night. I was going crazy, man.
Get mad at the TV.
It's crazy. But like I said, Big Z can't guard nobody. Hopefully he figures it out soon.
There's not many people on the team that can guard
They
anyone.
can't guard anybody either.
Sierra's
so.
the only person that kind of guards people every once
Correct.
in a
Well, that dog guards people. That Reed Shepherd,
Reed
he
Shepherd.
can guard
while.
somebody.
He getting his steals.
He gets up there.
He getting his points too.
The worst thing about the worst and best thing about Reed Shepherd is don't let him make a mistake because he's going to make 3 good plays on that one mistake.
Just to make up for it.
Dude's a very dangerous man when he makes a mistake. Like
agree.
I don't know where he goes to another galaxy or something. I love how Reed Shepherd handles that.
Reed Shepherd did have the game-winning shot. against
Super,
Mississippi
super.
State.
Yeah,
glad that
32 points,
Yeah.
5 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. To your
Yeah.
point, game-winning shot.
What a
He
game.
had it was great. I'm glad the coach put the ball in his hands, and let him take care of that game. I'm glad he stayed away from Dillingham and Wagner there. Reed Shepherd was in the groove. He was that dude right now.
He was
So,
the guy you called for your last
yeah,
shot that game.
loved the gameplay. Loved the shot taking. I was just telling Travis, beautiful runner. Him and Reeves has got the 2 purest runners in the game.
Reeves had 21 points
Right.
there as well.
So very, very good game. Like I said, it was just a bloodbath. It was a good game. It was a huge win for us down there. We needed it. Get back on track here. Just tired of watching. Give up
Mississippi
90
State had a
points.
huge cup.
That
Good
Josh
comeback there at the
Hubbard
end.
at Mississippi State
he's
had
a bad
34
dude.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all you had to do is go down and post up Big Z and dunk on him. It's not that
Yeah,
hard.
no doubt. Well, he had 7 3-pointers.
So, but yeah, it's crazy.
You said 7 threes?
Good. Kentucky
That
won
Josh
that
Hubbard
one.
guy
Lights
with
out, yeah.
34 had 7 3-pointers.
He shut the lights out of the ball.
They're playing versus Arkansas at 1:30 on Saturday.
Yep.
Terrible time of day for a basketball game.
Right. Hit on some injuries. Mitchell still with the shoulder. Still haven't seen nothing where he even is participating or even trying to come back. So hopefully he gets that cleaned up soon. Wouldn't mind having him back there for the
Your
tournament run.
defense needs him.
Right. Let's shut down that middle a little better. So that's about all I got for UK. I saw you guys covered Tuesday in North Carolina. Mr. RJ Davis.
What a game!
Doing
on
dog
Monday.
things.
Golly.
Yeah, they got a whole week off.
Yeah.
They ain't done nothing this
They
week.
played Monday,
but they
Saturday,
played
Monday, and they
Saturday,
played tomorrow as well.
So RJ Davis should have. Hopefully he's got that hand on ice because that thing was on fire the other night.
It was 42 points.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that was ridiculous.
my goodness. That passed Tyler Hansborough, obviously, he had a 40-point game at
Right.
Dean Dome. Interesting stat I saw, though, today. Tyler Hansborough is second in Carolina history in rebounds with 1,219.
Okay.
Armando Bacot, that was 1,200, basically. Armando Bacot has 1,628 and counting. He has almost 450 more rebounds than Tyler frickin' Hansborough.
Well, he's been in school for 20 years. So.
Yeah, they're back there 53 and a half seasons.
How many Hansborough? How many years he played in college?
He played
all
from
four?
05 to 09, so y'all 4 seasons.
4 seasons, yeah. This is all
Like I say,
before.
it's hard to beat stats without 4 seasons.
Well, what killed a lot of these guys, he's not killed them, but gave them these extra stats and stuff like that. And Antonio Reeves is the same way. The COVID year. So all these guys keep just getting, it's a COVID year. It's a COVID year. It's a COVID year.
They get a 5th year of eligibility.
Fifth year element, and then some people, I think I saw a stat the other day, there's a guy who's been playing for like 8 years. It's like, dude, when are you going to graduate? Like,
Van Wilder
47,
style.
bro. Like, get
Yeah,
out of there.
Van Wilder.
Like,
So
your
he-
401k already kicked in like 3 years ago. Get on out of here.
He needs
You know
some
what I mean?
school records, man.
Right. So, and then some more college basketball. Dude, I get my notes back.
Travis's BYU big win at
Yep.
Kansas the other night.
yes,
Let's go
yep.
BYU.
Huge win. Snapped Kansas's 19-game home winning streak. We'd
That's
love to
right.
see that.
Saw Utah State also beat Fresno State. They're ranked like 23, I believe. In the top rankings right now. Another win was South Florida. They won. They're ranked in the AP 25 for the first time. So congratulations,
Good.
South Florida down there,
Good for them.
getting in the top
Absolutely.
25.
The USF.
Yep. I got the top
Travis, do you remember a
25.
few episodes ago we were bad mouthing St. Mary's being in the top 25? They're not playing anybody. They don't deserve to be in there.
Yeah,
These boys are playing some good ball right now.
they are. Moved up to
they're pretty
17.
They are. They beat Pepperdine, which is nothing to
They
blow
got
at. But Pepperdine is a pretty good prestigious school in Northern California. Great golf school there, Pepperdine.
Yeah.
They have the nation's longest winning streak, 16 games, 21 out of 22.
Not bad.
But
They
St.
got
Mary's
they got a
the
tough
Gales.
matchup tomorrow.
St. Mary's the Gales. They got
St.
Gonzaga,
Mary's
They got Zaga.
but they
Gonzaga
beat
can
them. They
put
beat them
points
once
on.
already.
If they beat Gonzaga, Gonzaga's now ranked
23rd.
23rd. They beat Gonzaga. That'll put them out of the top 25. And then May
Gonzaga just got in. Didn't
They
just got in.
just now.
But if they lose this one, they may put them down out of the top 20, and it may put them out of the big dance.
This will
Sweep.
sweep.
Right now, they are last four in. Last time I saw, they're last four into the tournament.
I saw that as well.
So they lose this one. That's gonna be hard to bounce back from. That'll be a tough loss,
That'll definitely be
and
hard.
they had to play St. Mary's again in their conference. So they possibly losing 3 times. to
St. Mary's beat them once already this
So
year.
I'm
too.
saying if they lose this one and then play them again in the conference, that'd be possibly 3 losses. Ain't no way you're getting in.
Yeah, losing
No
the
way.
same team 3 times. That's
That's rough.
rough.
And I
Yes.
can't wait to see it because I am not a Gonzaga fan.
Neither. Go no Zags.
Any other games during the week? Not thinking
That
of.
covered all the games for Tuesday and everything right there.
Right
I
into
had that.
tomorrow's games. Again, we got a lot of
Alright.
big games. Carolina's playing NC State at home.
Yep.
Be a very good game.
Let's go
Sticking in the
NC
same
State.
conference there. Duke's playing University of Virginia.
That'd be a slow game. Wait,
Slow play.
Think Duke will
wait.
score more than 60?
sheesh.
I-
Not against Virginia. You're
Virginia's
not allowed.
defense. We talked about this the other night.
Yeah,
That's a
they're
very good
tough,
defense.
Man. They're tough.
Score 50, you beat Virginia.
They're
Florida
tough.
and South Carolina, 2 ranked teams, 24 and 18.
Yep, that'll be a good one. Two fighting for spots. Tennessee versus Bama. Be a big game.
Great game to watch
Yeah,
there.
that'd be a nice one. That's an 8 o'clock game, I'm pretty sure.
Kentucky just beat Bama, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
They put up 100 something on them.
Yeah.
Marquette and Creighton. Number 5 Marquette there, 12 Creighton.
Great, and you know they can shoot the ball. They're the ones out there beating UConn and stuff.
Absolutely.
And then go and lose. Purdue playing Michigan State. Kansas versus Baylor. Auburn playing Mississippi State. UK's playing Arkansas. As we mentioned before, Zaga, St. Mary's.
Yep.
Some good games there.
That's probably the game of the night right there. Your last
That's
one
a
there.
huge game, yeah.
Florida versus South Carolina. That'll be the game of the day right there.
Florida, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, and I like St. Mary's, Gonzaga.
Where's college game day at? Did anybody get that stat? I'd say they're probably at Florida, South Carolina, if I had to guess.
If they're not, they should be.
That's the only 2 ranked teams you're going to have back to back. So yeah, they're definitely there. That'll be a fun atmosphere down there in old South Carolina. Having a good time down there.
Arkansas any good? I haven't seen them play.
It's conference play,
It's
bud.
SEC.
Everything is good right now. It's
everything's
scary. Yeah, you never know who you're going to get. Like I said, when you play Kentucky, though, that's some teams that's their pride and joy. That's their championship. So we get the best of the best, no matter what.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? So it's hard to say if they're good or bad because I said they're bad. They'll come out and beat us by 20, and then I look like a jackass. I'm not trying to do that right now. So.
I just ain't got their record here on here.
Yeah.
So just trying to
But
figure out what that was.
they're mid. They're hanging right there in the middle of the SEC pack. So.
All right, so we got some good games of college basketball there for the men.
Mhm.
A little bit of women's basketball. Caitlin Clark has declared for the WNBA draft.
She's gone.
She is going to the WNBA, and I hope she balls out up there just like she did in college.
did
Take the lead by storm.
I did see that she is 100% committed to school right now, to Iowa, and you could tell that she's 100% committed. Just watching her play, I think she just broke another stat right there, Kyle.
She finally broke
Yep.
the women's all-time record previously held by Lynette Woodard. She is still behind Pete Maravich for
Not
the
far.
all-time NCAA, and she
Not
is
far.
not far.
Not far.
Let's see where he is at. Pete Maravich is
Oh,
3,667. Pistol Pete from LSU. Caitlin Clark, where's her number? 3,650. So she is 17 points away.
Guess what she can do?
They play Ohio State. Is their last game?
She can shoot the ball anywhere and get that.
And
Ohio
17
State's- Ohio
points.
State's team's pretty good.
They beat Ohio State beat them. That's when Caitlin Clark got hurt.
Correct.
Storming the court.
Storming the court,
Accident.
Yep. Oh, that's also.
Ugh.
So yes, Caitlin Clark. Glad she's going to go pro. Can't wait to watch her do big things. I hope she just sells out.
They said the
Please
team
take your
that
fans to
the
the
team that was
WNBA with
gonna
you.
the team I saw that was going to draft her potentially if she was number one
Indiana.
apparently had the same the number one pick last year as well. So
Yep.
they'll have back to back number one.
Hey, there'll be some bad
Picks.
chicks. And guess what?
Sounds like they're a pretty bad team.
they'll be 2 hours
But
away.
now with two number one overalls.
Well, I think they have lottery picks in
They do.
in the women's WNBA.
I
So
also
when
said
they-
I don't even know how the
So when
WNBA
they draw,
works. Do
they draw
draft?
that. They draw those. So that's what
They
the
draft.
first 13 get like a draw, and you automatically get first or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And then you get wherever you're at there. Then after the 13th is when you start falling in your draft order and stuff like that. But yeah, so ball out, Caitlin Clark. Keep going, girl.
Absolutely.
Keep
Word.
on going.
Word.
Let's see here. So
on.
is that college basketball segment?
Keep
College
on.
college
keeping
basketball
on.
segment.
Good to go. All right, what we got here? We got a little bit of golf. Let's see here. The Classic in the Palm Beaches, PGA National Resort, Palm Beach,
The
Florida.
Cognizant Classic, yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what it, that's the I didn't know how to pronounce it. I didn't want to be wrong.
The Cognizant Classic, yes, in Palm Beach. Used to be the Honda Classic. Obviously
Right.
changed the title
I
sponsor.
said that Tuesday.
First round leaders were at 7 under. Chad Ramey and Sung Hyun Kim.
Yep.
My guy Shane Lowry, who we loved and we picked on Tuesday, shot a 467. Marty's pick, Ricky Fowler, shot an even par 71 yesterday. Now today was a different story. Ricky came out early.
Moving day.
Went and shot 4 under. Moving days tomorrow. We'll get some stuff happening then.
Yep.
But shot a 467 and moved above the cut line. He's going to play the weekend. Shane Lowry also shot another 4 under to be sitting at tied for 6th place at 8 under par. The leader, Bud Colley, is at 11 under. A couple weeks ago, we had an amateur win. Nick Dunlap, first amateur to win in quite some time after Phil Mixon. He actually made a hole one today.
First one on the PGA
That's
Tour.
awesome. I'll also say this: holes. I think it was 15, 16, and 17.
The Bear Trap.
Yeah, ended up with about 30 balls in it in round one.
Oh yeah.
That's quite a bit for professionals. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
water
shaking
everywhere.
the ball, baby. Hell yeah.
Love to see it.
30 of them just in round one. I don't know how many more went in there today, but
Yeah.
Water
that's
everywhere.
one stat
on the
I
course.
remember there.
I think they said there's, I don't know, 55 water hazards or something on the course. It's crazy.
A lot of water, a lot of beaching.
I like to see him struggle. Makes it seem more relatable.
They ain't
Right?
trouble.
I get
Just go off bad bounces. Is all it is.
that's exactly what it is. They don't ever just flop in there.
No, just bad bounce.
I think the cut
Yeah.
did move up to 2
is-
under par when last time I looked. So not a lot of big names to miss the cut. Kevin Kisner, the most notable that I saw. Eric Cole, the rookie of the year last year, missing the cut.
He's not
McElroy
having a very
playing
good year
in
this year.
McElroy's playing very
That's
well.
right,
I
I
think
thought
he's
so.
sitting at 6
4.
under
I thought
par.
it was
He's right there, yeah, between us, I believe.
Unless he went down some more today.
Might be at 8. Rory McIlroy's at 8 under par.
Nice.
Tied with Shane Lowry there, my guy. Jake Knapp, who won last year, is also at 8 under par. Playing
Thank you.
very well. Very good golf. Jake Knapp there.
Now they're in the beautiful Sunshine State.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Christian Bezadenot, who I really like, missing the cut, most notably. Really big name there. Cameron Champ.
I think he was shooting like +4 or something like that last time I checked on him. He was not doing very well, that's for sure. He was not having a good weekend.
I may or may not have included him in a small wager, and we're not going to talk about it.
Well, hey, and we're gonna move on.
And for next week.
Yeah.
Next week we have another signature event, Arnold Palmer
Arnold
Invitational.
Palmer.
That'd be a good one.
Everyone
Arnie
loves this
Palmer
tournament. It's a
alert.
very tough tournament. You got to be on your game
Right.
all 4 days,
Yep.
18 holes a day, or you are not even going to contend.
What's the
Kurt
payout for that
Kitayama,
one?
it's a $20 million purse. The winner gets $3.6 million.
That's the one I need to win right there.
Or like this week, the winner gets like 1.9.
1.9, yeah, that's what I
It's
saw.
I don't
on-
even think it's that.
double.
Or
It's
the-
something
this
around.
Yeah,
one
it's
says
one.
it's
It's
around
one
that.
something. I just can't remember.
It's something
yeah.
around 1.78 or
Yep.
some crap, whatever it is. Kurt Kitayama won last year. He was playing a great stretch of golf
Yeah,
to beat out Rory McIlroy, Scotty Scheffler.
yeah. Be
Tyrrell Hatton, who recently went to live, was also in
Tyrell.
contention. He'd love this tournament. He would be my pick for that tournament if he were
Right.
still on the tour.
yeah.
Tyrell
Okay.
Hatton would be my pick for next
Yeah,
week.
he always shoots good that course.
Yeah, I know me and Kyle's going to cover a lot of that on Tuesday as well, who
Awesome.
wins this one, and
Absolutely.
kind of some betting odds for the next tournament as well.
There you go.
We'll get into that more on Tuesday, like you said.
Absolutely. And let's see here. We'll move on to baseball. I don't really have much for baseball other than
I
the
got-
Reds are kicking butt 4-1.
I got all kinds about the Reds. I'm just excited about that. Shout out to my buddy Justin. Reached out to me today and gave me a little bit of information. The Reds starting pitchers have pitched 17 innings, 17 and 2/3 innings, and allowed 0 runs so far.
Starting pitching.
Starting pitching.
Starting pitching.
That is huge so far.
That is huge.
Huge.
That's real
Huge.
big.
So,
Reds last
Oh.
year, their pitching was their biggest issue for sure.
well, not our starters. Well, this is a very young team. Our pitchers are young. Everybody's young, so we're coming
is true.
Our
around.
starters were coming out in the 5th inning.
Yeah. And our bullpen was trying to drag
Just
us
got
in, so-
overworked
Yeah.
all
so-
season
Okay.
long. And
If
that's
we
what
didn't pitch them to 7, we was losing the game because our bullpen was getting whooped at the same time. So, but yeah, I think our pitching was gonna be very heard today. our pitching is with Ashcraft and Abbott on the backside being our 4-5. That's dangerous. And then you still got a couple other guys that you could filter in and possibly grab out of the starting lineup at
Brandon
the same
Williamson.
time. Brandon Williamson will be in that mix. So a lot of positive things happening down there. And then going through the lineup again today, I didn't touch on Ryan Fraley. He wasn't even in that lineup I was talking about a couple
Jake
weeks
Fraley?
ago. Or Jake Fraley wasn't in that lineup. What are we going to do with him? Like, where's he going?
on Tuesdays?
Where's he going to come up at? Like, where's he going to play at? That's a big bat taking out of the lineup.
Yeah, he'll have
You
to
know what I mean?
switch because they're
So
talking about India rotating in and outfield too,
Right.
and right field. So,
So, yeah.
designated hitter, right field,
Yeah, it's gonna
maybe
be wild.
first base.
It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Another thing on baseball, Brandon Crawford signed with the Cards. I don't know if you all saw that or not. Well, Giants legend out there, Brandon Crawford, shortstop. He signed with the Cardinals.
Okay.
So that'll
He's
be
been a solid player for
well,
a lot of years.
That's someone we don't want to see as much as we do with the Cardinals. He's
Right.
always been a good player.
Sonny Gray went to St. Louis as well.
Did he?
Mhm.
That ain't good.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals looking like they're building a team too.
Yeah, well, Cardinals are always building teams up
Oh,
That
there.
is true.
Goldschmidt, and
Yeah.
Edmond, and
Yeah, they're always building teams.
Nolan Arenado.
And talk about the best player in baseball. Oh, Shohei Ohtani. He
$700 million man.
Yeah, he getting paid. He's already hit his first home run in spring training in his third at bat. It's like throwing peaches to this guy, dude. He just hits them and they go. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be scary. Yeah, I think he's gonna have a really good year in the
If you're a
Dodgers.
betting man, have him as the home run leader.
Yeah, Dodgers are gonna love having him over there, and then with Mookie Betts over there, it's just
Dodgers
they're
are gonna be
stacked,
fierce.
man. They're stacked.
Hey, Otani's selling all kinds of jerseys right now too. He's supposed to be on pace to break all kinds of records.
He's the best player in baseball. Of course, he's going to right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dodgers are going to be tough.
They're
That's
gonna be
for
real
sure.
tough. But
They're just looking
they're
more
also
and more
one of the-
stacked.
one of those teams that collapsed in the playoffs. So they always
Jonathan
go up.
India declaring
Chargers.
the Reds the NL Central champs this year.
Really
Declaring it.
love to hear that out of
Hey.
our leadership. Like to hear that confidence.
Yeah, I like that confidence.
Love that.
I love it. This is the second time I've heard him seen a different article about it
Right.
in a week's time. So
Love
he's
that.
backing himself. I agree. I mean, we got the talent to do it.
We
If our
definitely
pitching,
have
to
it.
your point, if our pitching can
Hold off.
step it up, starting pitching, we're gonna be
Yeah.
dangerous.
Now,
Ellie trying not to strike out 100 times.
well, he's doing that.
Yeah, he'll develop.
he'll
He'll
do that.
hit a curveball eventually.
they did hear that they've done a lot of work with him in watching curveballs instead of swinging. Let's just watch them. Watch
Put him in the catcher position.
Well, just watch him come across the plate. You don't have to swing at every breaking ball. Let it go out of the strike zone. Let it fall out of the strike zone. Then you'll get your fastball that you're waiting on, and you see what happens when he gets fastballs. They go a long way, really damn fast.
Yeah, when they got three balls,
So-
there's usually a fastball behind it.
Right, yeah. So they're going to pitch him up, and him hitting the 2-hole, he'll see a lot of. That's where he should be hitting the 2-hole, in my opinion. But he'll see a lot more fastballs in the 2-hole than he will the 3-hole and the 4-hole. But part of the lineup that we had last year with those top four, it's can't really mess with them because Friedel definitely going to be leading off.
Yeah.
They were talking about him today, how he's such an old school player that Friedel is. He's not really a power hitter leadoff. He's more the drop the bunt. Let's get
That's
on
a
base.
baseball player.
You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
baseball player.
And that's what they were saying. Like you see these a lot of like Tuve is a leadoff hitter, but he's a power hitter. You know what I mean? He's not. You don't see a Jose Tuve dropping a bunt.
No.
That is not going to happen. You know what I mean? But you see Friedel, he'll go up there and drop 5 bunts and never swing the stick. He don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I love that out of Friedel, and it's hard to take that away from a leadoff hitter. I love that.
I
So,
do love it as well.
As long as it gets on base.
gotta have base runners. That's what the guy on Moneyball told me. Gotta have base runners.
He got on money ball.
Yep.
Gotta
Because
have
why? Because he gets on base.
Because he gets on base.
Do I need to point at him again?
So that's
Jonah
for the baseball for me. Yeah.
Jonah Hill.
Yep.
So that's all we got for baseball. We got NASCAR race coming up on Sunday. And moving on to NASCAR, we got the Pennzoil 400 presented by Jiffy Lube, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Sunday, March 3rd at 3:30 p.m. Last year, William Byron was the winner for that one. Other racers, Brad Keselowski's won it a couple times. Joey Logano's won it back-to-back back in 19 and 2020.
During that COVID area.
Should be a good race. Me and Kyle will again inform you on Tuesday about who's going to be winning that one. It's coming up on Sunday here. Also, Marty you said you had some college football news.
College football updates. Just got notification about that. They are talks about having communications from coach to player in the helmet.
Starting
To
switch over to NFL.
Start get ready for the NFL. This was brought up not due to, but slightly brought up more to the fact that Michigan was stealing signs up there. So they're going to try to eliminate that a little more. Like I said, been brought up for several years now. They took a vote on it. It's been up and down, up and down. So this could go into effect this season if it passes up the board in April 18th when they go for that. So I'll be pretty excited to see how that goes, transfers into the college football thing, and how offenses are run a little different.
So one offensive player and one defensive player. So it's not the whole team.
They'll have one green sticker on the helmet, just like they do in the NFL.
Yep.
So everything will be just the same way, just be in college now. But I think that could change a lot of offenses, though, because a lot of them do that no huddle, numbers on the wrist. So that'll be adjustment for a lot of schools, especially the West Coast offense. You know what I mean?
I guess you don't have to do it if you don't want to.
No, I mean, yeah, do. They're definitely gonna. Oh, everybody's gonna do.
They're definitely gonna do it.
But they might, like I said, they may not huddle up like they. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think it'll be interesting. It'll be fun to watch and fun to learn at the same time. So it'll be kind of cool to watch.
I like it. Everything that gets them more prepared for NFL
Mhm.
and what it's going to be like when they're professionals.
Right.
Because I'm a big NFL fan more than college.
Right.
So everything that gives them a better chance to succeed at the next level, I'm here for it.
So yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
nice.
What she said.
And there's just a huge gap between play level in the NFL and play level in college. And like John said, anything that just gets that any closer is better.
So, yeah, that'll be fun to see and fun to watch and fun to learn for everybody to learn at the same time. That'd be interesting.
Anybody else got any other news?
Yeah.
Formula
right.
One.
Yeah.
Formula One
first
racing.
race is tomorrow. Max Verstappen won the pole. He set a record last year for most consecutive wins. And the fact that he's already starting off on the pole, he's looking to pick up right where he left off.
Good news.
So it's tomorrow morning. I'm going to be watching that. I just got into Formula One last year.
10 o'clock.
He's been
race,
winning
you
a
said,
lot
something
for the
like that?
past 4 years. That's pretty sure.
Yeah. So, and Bahrain is it's in Bahrain. So they're
Bahrain.
actually racing on Sunday in Bahrain time, I think. They're
Oh,
so
okay.
far ahead of us,
So
Interesting.
like 3 o'clock in the morning.
something like that.
yeah.
So I'm pretty excited. It really got me interested because I would watch this man. He went to pits and came out of pit in like 9th place. 6 or 7 laps later, he's in first place with a 4-second lead. And I'm like,
The dude's good.
This dude
Yeah.
can drive.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah,
it
that's
reminds me
wild.
of Ricky Bobby with
Yeah.
the crazy stuff he's
Hey,
doing.
if you're not first,
He's
you're
the
last, baby.
He's the reason I'm not racing Formula
Right.
Yeah,
Because I
he
can't
scares
beat
me.
him.
Yeah, he scares me.
One. But I'm pretty sure that does it for another episode of the Creekside Sports. I'm your host, Travis. We got Kyle, John, and Marty with us. On Tuesday, will just be me and Kyle, I believe. You all making it Tuesday?
Probably not.
We'll try.
Probably not. We'll see what happens. But again, thank you for tuning in.
Like and subscribe.
There you go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate you.